Gary, I think on the balance of play, you deserve that.
Yeah, I think we got away one with a goal. I haven't watched it again. It looked like it was offside, but maybe we've earned a bit of luck by keeping going in the game. I think first half we started. I mean, you know, Swansea have dropped in and tried to counter-attack. They blocked up the middle areas and made it very difficult for us to play through them, and then just caused us one or two issues when they did get possession higher up the pitch, which I think we needed to do a lot better with in terms of our pressing and in terms of our intensity. But we kept going. I thought we had two very, very good chances. Certainly towards the last 20 minutes of the first half, we started to come to life a little bit and start to show a little more tempo to our play, a little bit more aggression in terms of the way we forced the ball into good areas forward rather than constantly going back and taking the easy option. And then second half we felt, you know, with a little bit of a tail in wind, we may be able to pin them in a little bit. We wanted to try to press them higher. We did. We got a break with a goal. Understandably, for about 10 minutes after that, we dropped in and we were a little bit nervy. And then we made the change, put two strikers up and tried to get us up the pitch. And I thought the energy we showed in the last 20 minutes was actually, you know, incredible, really. You know, we've actually worked harder in the last 20 minutes than we have in the first 70, and that's the only thing I've said to the players. You know, we've got to start to show that intensity right from the start in terms of the way we press in forward areas, because I thought we finished the game really, really strongly.
Can you put your finger on why that is? Why it's the last 20 minutes?
No, I think I think from a tactical perspective, it's always difficult against a very good. I mean, you know, Sheffield Wednesday found that Saturday against a side that can pass the ball really well. But if you play with one striker, it's difficult sometimes to stop them coming into advanced areas, and it's a difficult job for Bennick. And you know, but what you don't want to do against a team like that is start to open those spaces up when you 1-0 up. But we felt at that point we needed to push higher. We could feel that maybe a goal would have come, even though they didn't really create many chances. A goal might have come if we hadn't have done that. And by stepping 30, 40 yards up the pitch, I thought that Saido come on made a massive difference. You know, and I think, you know, we started to play with that intensity. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do to win games, and certainly with that change, it just helped us to see the game out far more. We actually passed the ball well as well, last 20, and that was a big factor.
That's their first away defeat in the league. Do you think it's beginning to drop for you now?
Well, look, we've won, you know, including the cup game, we've won the last 3 home games. You know, we've only lost 1 game out of the last 5, where if you look at the West Brom game, in my opinion, we could have got something out of that game had we scored the penalty and capitalised on 1 or 2 of the chances that we had. So I think what you'd say is it's improving. I thought today, for the first 25 minutes, we showed that you've got to have a little bit more about you, particularly at home when, you know, you can understand the crowd's frustration going backwards too many times, and you know, that's when you've got to step in and be brave and have a little bit of quality forwards. And sometimes against a team like that, you might have to force 1 or 2 forward passes and play for the next ball. But we got to grip with it in the end, and what I would say is we kept our nerve and we kept going, and we worked incredibly hard to get a clean sheet.
Yeah, they were getting frustrated, but you share that, don't you? You feel it on the bench as well as all the players as well. Well,
we do, but what I've said to the players is, whilst I can understand the fans feeling that way, we've got to play the game we think we need to play, and not what, you know, the crowd want to a certain degree. And that's not me being disrespectful. It means we've got to stick to our game plan, and we've got to do it. But our game plan certainly wasn't to play backwards at every opportunity. It was to try to force balls forward into space. But when a team drops in and blocks with that many bodies, it's sometimes really difficult to play through, and I think that's a testament to us and a compliment to us that they've obviously watched our game Saturday and felt they needed to do that. But we found a way through. In the end, we created 2 very good chances first half, and we've actually created 2 or 3 very good chances second half, and you know, Swansea have been limited really to 3 or 4 moments in and around the box.